Hey everyone, I want to tell you a personal story. When I started practicing yoga years ago in about 2000, I practiced at a lovely studio and felt really drawn and connected to the community there and also the teacher. And it wasn't until I went away to get my yoga 200-hour teacher certification in 2007 that I realized that I had changed. And maybe I had changed all along and didn't quite realize it, but I wasn't fitting in the way I felt I used to at the studio. And also, there was a distinctive couple of events that really altered my relationship with that studio, with that community. And I want to share this with you because I want to give you the insight as to why the inner community for me inside the inner circle is so important. It is a reaction, a response to my story and what experience I've had. So when I came back from my 200-hour teacher training, I wanted so eagerly to teach at the studio that had given me yoga. Like, of course, right? I've like in service to this studio. But instead, I was turned down while I saw other teachers being hired around me. It broke my heart. It completely messed with my head as well because here I am, like begging to teach, went away because of inspiration from this teacher and from this studio and from these other, like the community, and yet I'm being kicked out of the nest. I didn't know it at the time, but that was absolutely the best thing for me. To be kicked out of something, to be forced out of something, ultimately forces you onto your own unique path, which is better suited for you. It's a better fit. And for a long time, I felt there was something wrong with me. That's why I wasn't accepted at this previous studio. There was something wrong with the way I taught, that I wasn't yogic enough, that I wasn't good enough. And that was a weight that I truly carried around with me for many years, even as I taught in various locations, even as I started gaining popularity, even as I started to become a more seasoned teacher, and eventually opening up my own yoga studio, Lotus Life Yoga Center in 2011. I still carried weight and stigma of having been kicked out, feeling I've done something wrong. Eventually, I was able to heal that. And it was through finding other communities. It was through finding other yoga teachers who reminded me that I'm not broken, that there's nothing wrong with me. And in fact, growing and changing and becoming a new person and someone who's different from your teacher is actually a wanted and good thing. That means you're growing into your own individuality and finding your own unique expression. And those are, in fact, things to celebrate, not to be afraid of. I'm giving you what I didn't have. I'm providing for you a safe container that is the inner circle so that you can show up as yourself. You can show up in all your different states. I want you to show up when you're icky and you're tired and you're grouchy. I want you to show up to the inner circle when you feel blissed out and completely harmonized. And I want you to show up in between where you have no idea what the hell's going on. I don't have a name for it. And you want to get out of it, but you know that there's something to learn there. I want you to show up as you are all the time. And when you do that, what you're going to feel from the inner circle is love and acceptance, because the inner circle is a community which is going to have a container. It's going to be a space that isn't afraid of your transformation. In fact, it's going to celebrate it. It's going to be the catalyst for it. It's going to help you get there. And it isn't going to be afraid of questions and inner growth and ebb and flow. This container that is the inner circle holds space for all, because this isn't just for this moment, this is for lifetimes. What I'm building, what I want, and what I see for this community is a union, a congregation joining a community of sisters and brothers who are dedicated to the path of awakening, who are dedicated to themselves and spiritual awakening. They're dedicated to learning, dedicated to their own personal transformation, and they know the value in saddling up next to someone else in the community and listening to them, integrating with them. There's value, and they know, members of the inner circle understand that they will do it best with someone else. The community reflects back to you, helps you integrate, helps you feel whole when things start to feel fragmented. I didn't have that. I had it briefly. And then I was on my own, feeling like I was falling through the air and not knowing where I was going to land. Now I have the skills to know that that free fall is actually some of the most powerful places where you're actually going to have the most resources. That free fall is where you're gathering momentum as you fall and land on your spot. But at the time, I didn't have that. So this inner circle is about community. If you didn't get that already, it's about relationship. It's about showing up for yourself and showing up for other people with arms and heart wide open to receive and listen and help people integrate and to learn from each other as well. When you join, you're going to get a lot. This is not your grandmother's yoga membership. You're going to get a lot. I'm adding extra in here because I want this to be something that I'm excited to show up for, right? How is this going to work if I'm not like, hell yeah to this membership? And I am hell yeah to this membership. There's so many cool things that I'm doing every single month with you. We're going to go deep into incredible topics that touch on the most important facets of your life, from intimate relationships to abundance, to creating and holding space so that we don't feel like we're resentful of our responsibilities as householders, to manifesting. How do you manifest the life you want, the things that you want? What does it mean to manifest? And I'm going to be sharing a lot of personal examples of how I've used manifestation techniques to actually get huge things like yoga studios into reality. And more. We're covering a lot of the very first topic kicking off this weekend. September is all about embodiment. So here are some important dates for you, because you can go onto my website and read all about this, okay? But important dates for you to note. I want to look at my calendar, make sure I got this right. So right now, put your name on the wait list. This is going to make sure that you do not miss the reminders to buy your seat into the inner circle. So the actual membership opens with your ability to buy this Thursday, the 2nd. Yes. Double checking all of these dates. This Thursday, the 2nd, you will be able to buy your membership, and you can buy a monthly or a yearly. Then on Friday, you'll get access to your actual membership portal. You'll have a welcome video from me, and you'll also have your link, your Zoom link in there for Saturday's class. Now, Saturday, the 4th, we go live with the very first ever temple party. Temple parties are exactly that. They are a party, because I don't want to show up and just do yoga with you. I want to show up and celebrate with you. I want to have fun. Every single month, we're going to get together. The dates will be announced and the links will always be in your portal. We will move. We'll do hatha yoga, tantric yoga, some vinyasa yoga. We're going to do some kundalini yoga. We're going to do some dancing. Oh my God, we're going to dance. Awesome kick-ass loud music. We're going to do some journaling, some visualization, so that you are aligning with your highest yes, and we will have time to speak to each other as well and make sure that we are integrating and saying hello and aligning together in relationship, sacred relationship. So do not miss out. So you can join at any point, you guys, but I'm really just trying to make you understand that you don't want to miss this very first one. It's this Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you buy your seat into the inner circle before Saturday. I don't want you to miss out. All right, you guys, all the details are in the button below. Click that, go to the page, read all about it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you guys. And I can't wait to see you inside the inner circle. Love you guys.